Yo, Kristen, hello, how are you? Why are you always awake? I'm still not sure what I'm going to do for today's tournament. It looks a bit tricky. I can't afford any of this. Clouded, hello, how are you? And no, you can't get a whole year. Kristen, look at what I'm doing. Without despawn time. I figured that it's like four days to complete this lab. I might as well do it for the gem rush efficiency. And plus it will look pretty nice at the start. We will have a lot of worms around the tower. Eugene, hello, how are you? You're trying to develop the IOM plus strategy. Very disappointed with my tournament placing today though. Thoughts on the IOM plus glass cannon strategy? 1 second, Eugene. I will get back to your question, but Kristen is just about to head out because he got sick. So you know what we should do for this? We should gem rush a couple of levels over here. Okay. Anyway, back to your question, Eugene. So I mean, IOM plus is strong. From what I understand, it's got a lot of damage. But my sense is that for tournaments with battle conditions like today, and I could be very wrong on this, fast ultimate, range ultimate, towards the end of our tournament, we are just not going to have enough damage to kill the enemies. We also have Orb Resistance, so orbs are not going to get rid of them as well. So the whole screen is just going to be filled with fast enemies and ranged enemies, right? And IOM would be good for holding enemies at bay, but unless we kill the enemies, we don't really spawn any inner landmines. So you know, it seems like the IOM strategy might suffer a little bit with fast and range ultimate. So you know, that is my thought process for glass cannon IOM plus. Secondly, if you use space displacer, then you can't use orbital augment. So it's going to mess things up a little bit. Yeah, so you know, that's just my 2 cents worth on it. I don't particularly favor IOM. I think smart missiles is much more versatile. Right, so anyway, let's see what build I'm using today. So I'm going to be using 60 meters build. Probably not the best idea given fast ultimate, but I do want my enemies a little bit clumped up so that my smart missiles can take care of them quite quickly. So I'm using 60 meters with 2 meters or 2.0 shockwave size, and then my enhancements look like this. Right, almost everything is gold boxed at this stage. So just based on the strategy that I'm thinking about, last tournament I know that when I did this, right, it worked out to be better waves. However, I think with today's battle conditions, because of fast ultimate, the wave count is going to be slightly lower, so I'm expecting something like 2800 waves maybe. That means that I don't necessarily need the pulsar harvester damage reduction just yet. Instead, I need very consistent damage to try to nuke down all of those priority targets as quickly as possible, which is why I think GCOM would be decent. And because I'm not using the space displacer for the exact reasons that I told you about, Eugene, I'm going to to use Orbital Augment instead. And because Orbital Augment does % damage, I think it's going to somewhat offset the lack of ELS reductions that we get from Pulsar Harvester. So yeah, I'm just going to test this out. It might not do better. If it does better, great, because, you know, it really depends on which stage of progress you are at. Where I'm at, I think damage is still relevant to a certain extent, so I'd rather have more damage throughput. And I can see Kristen going crazy in the chat. Do 30 meters without any workshops and just enjoy. I'm not you, Christian. This is not enjoyable for me if I did that. You're crazy. 30 meters with fast ultimate. No, thank you. Okay, so now I want to gem rush this too. It's a bit pricey, but I can afford it. We're still sitting above 10,000 gems, so I think we just go ahead and we gem rush this. Oh, hang on. Then I can't get the next level. So I have to put in 2 random labs if I did that. Now, you know what, let's just not gem rush it. Let's save it for the weekend. Okay. Yeah. So that is the at least for the preliminary run that I'm trying. This is what I'm going to do, right? We're just going to use G-Comp with project funding. And Orbital Augment. Now we also have Harmony Conductor for some damage reduction, and it's pretty decked out smart missiles. Right, so we are at 29 quantity, 1165x, 8 seconds cooldown. With the G-Comp, it's going to be a lot of explosions, so that is nice. And yeah, let's hope for a good bracket. I just need to inform the guild, and then I will get back to the chat. Okay, so going. Alright, and let's go. Oh shit, did I change my cards? Yes, okay. Did I change my bots? Oh yes, okay. So that's good. Poison Swamp, okay. Now I think for the orbs, I'm just going to put them in because of the fast ultimate. Maybe something like that. Maybe just slightly out. Yeah, something like that. We do have 2.5 on the orb size, so I think it should be okay. Okay, let me get back to the chat. Why did you invite me to your guild, Kristen? Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with my strategy? We get G-Comp. Wait, where are all my smart missiles? Why are my smart missiles looking so sparse? Oh, hang on. I need to put on the toggle for smart missiles. Ah, look at that. Look at the worms on the screen. Oh, yeah. This looks pretty insane. Husky, hello, how are you? Casey, hello, how are you? 1:41 AM over there. What's going on? Yeah, I just got back from work, so just decided to stream this tournament. Just want to test out the build a little bit, figure out what works best for me under certain battle conditions. In this particular run, I'm not even bothering with Flamebot or Thunderbot, because there's no attack speed battle condition, and yeah, Thunderbot might help with the range enemies, but my hope is that by having more into Ampbot, I'm going to be able to just nuke enemies a bit faster, and that should alleviate some of the range enemy concerns. Now my guess is that I need to change the target priority, so it's going to be fast, range, closest, and then boss, I guess. boss elites below. Yeah, so hopefully smart missiles takes care of them. Husky says you're getting bored of the tower. Mr. Flipster, hello, how are you? Let me check the tournament bracket. Okay, the bracket is full, so I need to inform the guild. And we check out the bracket at like 1800 as usual. I'm expecting 2700 waves, so I think we should be able to do it. We will save demon mode and nuke and smart missiles, I guess, the missile barrage for when we actually need it. Husky says been spending stones on damage and going back in tournament. Yeah, don't spend your stones on damage, Husky. I'm pretty sure that at your stage of progression you should be spending your stones on econ. 2.7k only week. Yeah, Kristen, whatever. How was your testing of all the different builds, Kristen? You were supposed to play around with your setup. Did you and Master Chief get into a room together and explore different strategies? So, I mean, the smart missiles just looks crazy, huh? No, I haven't had the time to sit down and watch a few runs. I see. Well, I don't understand what the hell is wrong with the visuals. Now, you can see my smart missiles exploding, but you can't really see them. Okay, see, I toggle on the smart missiles. Let's just toggle on everything. Okay, if I toggle on everything, we see everything except the smart missile explosions, right? And then if I toggle off the smart missiles, let's toggle off GT black hole, I guess spotlight chrono field. We can now see the smart missile explosions. I don't understand what is going on. In this case, I can't see the missiles. I can't see the missiles flying around, but I can see the missile explosions, which is just silly, you know. So I think the plan is we turn off the smart missile toggle first, so we can see the. Wait, I can't even see my missiles now. Toggle. I turn all of this off. Maybe it's overlaid by Poison Swamp. Okay, so we turn on smart missiles, so I can see the missiles spinning around, and then when it starts getting to the point where enemies are constantly on the screen and we don't really see the green things flying around the screen, then we switch off the Poison Swamp so we can see the explosions. When did I restart the game? This morning? Mr. Flipster, you did a click into GT Plus and saving up for the next one. Nice. Congratulations. Oh, well, not necessarily proud of you, but I mean, you're making a good decision. GT Plus is a good investment to make. This game is weird, man, Kristen. It's so buggy. Well, I mean, the number of smart missiles on the screen, someone commented on the previous stream or something that it looks like a bunch of worms. And it kind of does. Until you look closely, you can actually see the missile and the jet that is propelling it behind. But yeah, it's so weird. Kristen, do you think that we can do without project funding? So let's say I use Pulsar Harvester and G-Comp. Because damage is going to get scaled so low, would the project funding damage actually matter? Have you tested that out? That is true. Sorry, Christian. I forgot that you have you are many things, but unfortunately, you do not have a brain. You either do not have a brain or no filter. It's 8 a.m. in Europe. You might as well have Christian join me in voice. That would not be a wise thing to do, Casey. That is very dangerous. But what time is it for you, Casey? It's 2 a.m. Why are you still awake? I figured that there would be very little people on today because it's late in the US. But I don't think I would be able to stay up late tonight. And since I have a bit of time now, I'll just test this out. The only video you did with me, you had to sign that you wouldn't say anything that could get me banned. What, that video? Very long time ago, right? It was a very long time ago. Well, to be fair, there's not much that has changed in the tower since then, except that we just have a lot more avenues to spend stones. Back then, I think we were talking about modules, if I remember correctly. I mean, the number of missiles on the screen, I'm sure it's good. Right? It's like an added layer of defense. Although smart missiles do not stun anything, what I noticed last tournament was in the first run where I used Galaxy Compressor, because I just had so many more smart missiles on screen, it was able to deal with fleets a lot easier when they arrived. But of course, because damage gets scaled down so heavily later on in the run, I ended up doing better with Pulsar Harvester. But for this particular tournament, because I guess we would need to kill enemies a lot faster, it seems to me that having Pulsar Harvester is good because it reduces the enemy health, but we just need a way to kill them very quickly. And if I fire off more smart missiles, I get more amplification, so it might seem better to me. Any sort of percentage enemy health damage that we need, we get that from the electrons. So hopefully this is good. I don't know. Actually, AFK, hello, how are you? The change with YouTube notifications really sucks. I only knew you were live because I went to the main page on YouTube. What is the change to YouTube notifications, Casey? Why is it that you can't receive notifications? Did Kristen get me shadow banned? Do I have to put Kristen in a precautionary timeout? You wish. But half of my comments gets blocked by YouTube. Oh really? Used to get a notification for every single channel. Now it's like channel X and 100 other channels have new uploads. Oh, I see. Right, so because it's all bunched together, then you don't exactly know what is going on. I technically do not have my notifications turned on from YouTube. The problem for me is that every time my phone beeps, I get very distracted, and when I'm at work and it keeps beeping, I just can't. Or it keeps buzzing rather. I can't focus on anything at work, so I just turn off the notifications. For that and many other apps as well. And you know the stupid thing? I'm a terrible person with technology, right? So I figured out that there was this thing called work mode on your iPhone, where if you turn it on, it silences all the notifications. The only problem is that I found out about that function after I manually went into the notifications section and muted all the notifications for all the apps that were giving me notifications. And then I was like, oh my god, I can't bring myself to redo this entire exercise again, but to turn on the notifications. So now I have a whole bunch of apps without notifications on. When I could have just used work mode. And yeah, see, I'm an idiot. Technology and I don't really synergize well together. Yeah, technology and I, it's like oil and water. Surprisingly, I did not mute Discord. I mute a lot of the individual channels, but when people message me on Discord, I would get it. But sometimes I also have this habit where I read the message and then something else pops up on my screen, and then I click on that, and then I forget about replying the person, and then I check back in like a day later and oh shit, I forgot to reply you. We know that you're an idiot, you don't need to say it. No, it's good to be transparent about such stuff, Kristen. Nico, hello, how are you? You have never seen so many smart missiles. Yeah, boy. Boom, boom. I mean, we are getting to the point now where, you know, there is like a 50-50 mix between the green explosions and the green missiles on the screen. Let's get to the point where like there's more explosions than there are missiles, and then we swap the visual. I think that's gonna happen around the 2000 wave region. maybe 1800 maybe. So damage is going to start dropping now, which is I guess going to reduce the number of smart missiles on screen very quickly. And yes, it's been a long time, Nico. How have you been? Did I used to stream at this kind of timings? I don't think so. I used to stream like in the morning, like right after tournament started, right when tournaments start. And I realize now I should have made some food before I started streaming because my stomach is growling. Just go make some food. You can skip the next 15 minutes of gameplay. Well, I don't have any food at home that can be ready in 15 minutes, Casey. It takes me a long time to cook. I have to put stuff in the oven, season the meat, sear them a little bit, you know. Finish it up in the oven. I can't wait for dinner today. I'm having lamb. It's been a while since I had lamb. Lamb and baked potatoes. I think I got a couple of pieces of zucchini. Yeah. Not sure if I should have baked potatoes or baked beans. Looking forward to dinner tonight. Last night I had roast chicken. And so my apartment is really cold. For me at least, it's really cold. And while I was cooking yesterday, I started like shivering a little bit while I was cooking. Because my apartment is, you know, the insulation in Australian houses is terrible. And so I was cooking some chicken breast. You know, I seared it a little bit on both sides, and then I was like, oh man, it's so cold, I want to go take a warm shower. So I chucked the chicken in the oven together with my veggies. And then I went to take a shower, and when I got out of the shower, the chicken was cooked, but it was a bit dry. So I didn't really enjoy my dinner last night. But tonight I'm not going to mess up my lamb. I'm going to have proper lamb, juicy lamb. Peter, is Tom Cruise coming for dinner? I don't think so. I don't know Tom Cruise. He doesn't know me, rather. Okay, again, we see that the missiles are sort of more explosions than green worms now, right? So let us switch it up. We go to the toggles, we turn off the smart missiles. So wait, why can't I see anything now? Where are my missiles? Come on. Maybe if I turn off everything? Let's turn on everything. Nope, still not there. Toggles, turn on everything. Did I just mess it up even further? Okay, so now everything is on except smart missiles. And now if I toggle off smart missiles, my smart missiles are on. Okay, now I can toggle off Death Wave, Chronophil, Golden Tower, Black Hole Spotlight. Maybe we keep Black Hole. It looks a bit too much visually. No, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. It was an old Aussie TV ad for lamb roast. You must have been in Singapore. Yeah, I guess so. I've never seen that. But then again, I don't watch telly. I don't watch the television. I don't think I've set up the channels on my television yet. Even though it's been like 5 years. All I use the television for is like watching Netflix, I guess. Oh, or Disney Plus. Disney Plus has pretty good shows as well. But how are you, Peter? I think the poison swamp is a little bit distracting. We turn off black hole and poison swamp as well. So that way if overcharge comes, it's easier for us to spot them. It's sunny in Brisbane today. It's before the internet. TV was all there was. Oh, okay. Well, before the internet, I was not in Australia. I came to Australia in 2016. Yeah, 2016. Thanks for joining the stream, Casey. Have a good night. I wish it's sunny in Melbourne. It's cold. It got cold recently. It's 13 degrees at the moment. And it's really windy today. The wind gust was like 40 kilometers an hour. So walking to the office, and I wore shorts to the office. Like I wore my running attire to the office. And when I went downstairs, I regretted instantly. It was so cold. It was so cold and it was too windy to run. So when I came home, on the way home, on the way to the office, I was like, nah, I'm not going to run outdoors today. I'm just getting slapped by the wind. It's too much. So here I am, hiding under my comforter, streaming the tower. I mean, the smart missiles look amazing. So many explosions. Is my AoE mastery on? Yes, it is. Okay. Yo, Christian, what's up? Pick a number between 1 and 5. 4. 4. What about that? So I think with this setup, because of the landmine stuns that we have, it's going to help a little bit with overcharge. But I don't foresee overcharge would be too much of an issue. I would say commanders would be more of an issue when they start applying mass enforcement later on. Congrats, I now have to give 4 people in this chat a stone pack each. Why? Why? I thought the number I picked was how many people you would buy stone packs for, Kristen. Yeah, you better do that. Otherwise, I'll just put you in a timeout and then remove your moderating rights so Casey can continuously put you in a timeout. Oh yes, I was supposed to check the bracket. Let's check out the bracket. Come on, good bracket. Silvers. Damn it. Damn it. We might beat silvers. We might. I mean, 5887 versus 5782. Raptor, okay. Clovis, okay. Panko. Panko sounds familiar. Oh, well, I mean, all of this is under 1800, so I don't have to worry. Let's see, PBM. Okay. 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 This guy's still doing intro sprint. Okay. Okay. I think we have a good shot at being first. Depending on silvers. Yeah, I think we have a good shot. Let me try to stalk them on the tower. We should be very close to tournament. In terms of tournament rankings, last tournament. Given the wave count that we have, it's like 100 waves. Not significant at all. I hope it's not too bad. I mean, Greeny, looking at this, like the top today is like 3312 at this stage. Last tournament, Greeny got 3786 waves. Now he's at 3300. I'm pretty sure it's because of Fast Ultimate. So I think for me, I would end up with 2.7k, something like that. Okay, Silvers is at SMB 55. Okay, so this Silvers person, this guy got up to 2,700 waves last tournament. Perhaps they didn't try very hard, but because of that, I actually have to try hard today in tournament. Oh man. Let's see how this run plays out first, and then we assess the strategy after. So now it's actually taking more than one smart missile to kill enemies, huh? Should I preemptively pop demon mode just for the damage buff? If I do it at 2000, it's out at 2300. No, I think we save it. We save it. Because later on my damage would go really low. Why? Because I support you and use your creator code, which is Christian Sucks and Swallows. That's your creator code, Kristen. Why are you so shameless, Christian? Why are you plugging your own creator code in the chat? Naughty, naughty. You gotta make money somehow. No, I'm trying to think what happened last tournament. there was tank ultimate. And if silvers died at 2,700 waves in the last tournament, it's probably because of tank ultimate. It's not because of overcharge and stuff, right? The only thing that makes me worried is that they got to 2,700 waves. Maybe they just decided to stop at 2,700, which means that they are a Christian. So we should check them out. Is this the person? Let's check the game ID. A16CA. Yes, okay. Add to comparison. And then I add myself to the comparison. Okay. And then we show the comparison. Yeah. No, it's going to be a very tight tournament. Yeah, it's gonna be such a tight. Oh man, dangerous. So let me take a screenshot of this and post it and show it out. So I'll put it over here. Oh, where is the screenshot? Wait, the screenshot disappeared on my OBS. Ah, okay, great. Maybe I think I know what happened. I need to let the picture save first. I really don't like the fact that your farming setup beats my tournament setup. It's fine as long as we are not in the same bracket, Kristen. Okay, so this is the past performance of myself in light blue and silvers in dark blue. So we can see that they were originally doing better than me, and then somehow I managed to catch up, and I've been sort of consistently doing better than them. I guess this is what happened when this happened, I started gem rushing my Echo Labs. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe I have a good chance of beating silvers today. Let's hope so. Let's get rid of this. Oh, what is going on? Oh, yes. Yes, okay. Yeah, so hopefully we beat silvers today. It's gonna be a tight bracket. I have to try. Hey Kristen, did you get the packs today? Did you get the packs this month? You bought the packs, okay. All of them. What a will, Christian. What a will. You bought all the gem packs as well, right? Yeah, it's ridiculous. The last few clicks of every ultimate weapon just cost so much. And I think I was reading through some of the stuff in the guild chat yesterday, and someone mentioned that they try to keep their ultimate weapons around the same level or the same stone cost, and I think that that's a very smart idea to do, because you get like the most amount of synergy from having all your ultimate weapons around the same power level. So, you know, I might consider doing that as well. And plus, Inner Land Mines is cheap to upgrade. With the smart missiles and Inner Land Mines today, it could be very strong. Like, you get the smart missiles to nuke down the fast and range enemies, which helps with Inner Land Mine stuns for bosses and stuff. Appa, hello, how are you? It's been a while. How have you been? Well, I mean, Kristen, I saw that picture you sent to me. Potentially, I don't think they're gonna miss the bracket today. No. But based on that chart, right? The line graph. It seems like since 10th of May, I have been consistently outperforming them in tournaments. So potentially he missed one bracket, he got demoted to champions, and then he's back in legends again. You're going to DM him the setup to beat me. Why do you have to do stuff like that? What a horrible guildie. I need to report you to our guild master. Appa, is smart missiles okay? I've been farming with tier 19 recently, but you keep dying too fast. Okay. So if you're dying to fast enemies, then fast enemy health, fast enemy speed would be good labs to do. They help me a lot. Smart missiles, you probably wouldn't want to use them in your farming. It's not bad. Like, you don't have to turn them off, but unless you have M-plot, it doesn't really do very much. So I think for tournaments, smart missiles is doing pretty nicely. You can see the damage that I have currently. So it's like, you know, on par with my chain lightning. I think it's not bad. It's very good for dealing like single target, or like, you know, if there is a boss enemy and you need the boss to die quickly, smart missiles is pretty good for it. Yeah, well, hopefully we beat silvers today. That is the plan. And you know, if I don't, I don't. But then I think I would. It depends on what you think good means. It's not like more damage is good, but like if you look at this boss over here, right? You can see like my smart missiles is doing more damage than my chain lightning. And typically like later on in the run, because I have a lot more smart missiles on the boss, we would also see that smart missiles tends to do better than chain lightning. So in that sense, to me it's good, but it's very expensive to upgrade smart missiles, and it's only for very specific usage, right? So unless you have already got like very good chain lightning and in your damage, then probably you don't really need smart missiles just yet. My smart missile development is quite good. It's so 19 quantity, max cooldown, and 1165 damage multiplier. So yeah, pretty strong investment into smart missiles. I don't know the exact number, but it's got to be more than 10,000 stones in it. Surely. Definitely more stones than chain lightning. Chain lightning is cheap. Actually, maybe about the same as chain lightning. Yeah, about the same. But okay, so for chain lightning, with that amount of stones, you can probably get to, you know, much higher damage multiplier. It's about 3 times damage multiplier. You don't have many stones. There is a website. You can buy stones there. Yeah, this game, you know, you want to do well in this game. It's basically how much money you spend, right? If you don't want to spend money, then you have to use time. But just enjoy the game. Enjoy the process. It's more fun than reaching a particular goal. Because you know, maybe you might say like, oh, I want to have developed smart missiles, and then you develop your smart missiles and you go box it, and then there is this emptiness that you would feel. You just feel empty after that, and like, oh, I need to upgrade something next. At least that's how I feel every time I meet a milestone. I'm like, oh, what next? What next? I'm never satisfied with what I have. And the worst click in this game for me so far, like I can't decide if it's the best click or the worst click. It's GT plus 14. That last click was so expensive, 4,000-ish stones. So I got all the packs for the month, and then I just got one click into it, and it felt good, but then it felt really, really bad after that. Like, oh my god, I just spent $500 on this click. It's so stupid. I mean, Kristen, if you're still here, I'm guessing getting all 5 packs just to click into one click into chain lightning damage probably feels worse than getting that GT14 click. Does Smart Missiles investment expecting a new module? I have no idea. I mean, there's talks that there would be a new module, but I'm not sure. I hope so. I hope there is a Smart Missile module. Yes, it's so bad. Chain Lightning don't do anything for you, and I don't understand why you wanted to get that last click. You just want the go box, right? You're just chasing the go box. You and Master Chief. It's true willing. I'm sure it would help with just farming. But it's not like we actually need coins. I'm curious though, Kristen, how many extra waves did that get you? I'm guessing less than 100 waves, maybe 200 waves in farming. Because it maxes out at like what, 7000x? Wait, actually that's a lot, right? 7000x damage times 2, that's 14000x multiplier in farm runs. That's just stupid. You lost waves. I mean, you know, I've got pretty decent coin now. A bit happy with my coin. But it's nowhere near yours, so don't feel so sad. Losing 600 waves is good. You might have to start exploring Devil with your setup already. Because you're obviously killing things too quickly early on in the run with the amount of extra damage that you have. I lost more waves doing that than losing the PF buff. Damn. Yeah, now that I think about it, because Chain Lightning maxes out at 7000 X multiplier, right? With the times 2 perk in the run, that's a 14000 X damage multiplier. And until my IOM plus, sorry, until my Import plus gets developed, I think the developers really messed up with the scaling on Chain Lightning. Like, it's got too much damage, way too much damage compared to the other ultimate weapons, and it scales the best. But back then Chain Lightning was so bad, so I kind of understand why they did it. But then now it's just way too strong. It's so strong that you end up losing waves in your farm runs. That's stupid. Let's see how Silvers is doing at the moment. 2011. Okay. If they did 2700 that one tournament, I think we try to make it to 2600, and then we track them a bit more once we hit that higher wave count. Why did the project funding bug only give you about less than 600 waves, Kristen? Like, I thought most people would have experienced something like 1000 waves. Oh, my wall actually took a hit. Oh, this overcharge is hitting me. Okay, but we got rid of the overcharge really quickly. That was nice. It just took one hit on me. Oh, look at that. Smart missiles doing a lot of damage here. 60%. It's kind of nice to have the burst damage, especially since orbs are not as consistent today. Oh, there's another overcharge. Come on, die. Die, 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 die. Oh, it took the ball. Okay, it took one energy shield. That's fine. We can live with that. It's only overcharged, so more damage doesn't help much. Yeah. We need a way to kill overcharge reliably. Because it's a little bit too overtuned at this moment, like compared to every other enemy type. But I would say though that my runs are pretty consistent now. But like it's always around the, you know, like 4.8k, 4.5 to 4.8k. At that stage, the amount of damage that I have is not enough to kill overcharges. Like, so every time a fleet spawns, the overcharge takes at least one energy shield off me. Sometimes even 2 or 3. So maybe for me damage actually helps. For you probably not, you have too much damage. The damage is now at 1.35Q. Oh, there's another overcharge here. Okay. We got it, we got it. Let's see how the smart missiles are doing. It's still doing slightly better than Chain Lightning, which is nice. That's nice. I think the last time Fast Ultimate happened, I made it to about 2,750 waves. So hopefully I managed to make it slightly further. Based on memory at that time, or at least up to 2,600 waves, having Flamebot was useful. Now I don't have Flamebot active, which not as good, but we have a lot more damage, I guess. Hopefully that's enough. And now if I had a choice between Flamebot and Thunderbot, I think Thunderbot would be better than Flamebot. So if overcharge is a problem for me this tournament, I might pull medals out and roll my Thunderbot and see how that performs. If I have the time for it, of course. Otherwise, yeah, then just go back to farming. And hopefully silvers, we don't need that for silvers, hopefully. Okay, so now Orb's doing a lot more damage. Another alternative to test on would be to use Space Displacer with Pulsar Harvester. I would still have the smart missiles, but Space Displacer is going to remove a lot of the enemy health later on in the run. Maybe that might work out better for me. And I would still have a decent amount of smart missiles to hopefully clear the range and fast enemies. So far it looks pretty safe. But that boss got my wall. Okay, that's fine. Smart missiles 317 stacks. Did more than electrons and orbs. Nice. Oh, Kristen, you're going for tournament. Good luck, good luck. Okay, we lost an energy shield there. That's fine. Was overcharged again. There were quite a lot of overcharges. Now I'm wondering if because of mass enforcement, notice how the range and fast enemies, they are being pushed very far back, and they are also getting stunned. I'm wondering if that is going to allow them to get mass enforced and they just fling into my tower after that. Would it be better to just turn off the stun on my poison swamp? Have you tried that, Kristen? Do you know if it's better? You did your tournament without Poison Swarm stun. Okay, let's see how that plays out for a bit. I think eventually I would want to turn it on, but right now, maybe not necessary. Yeah, oh okay, there was another overcharge, I see. Ah, damn it, we just lost our second win because of that overcharge. Probably not a good idea for me to fiddle around with this, huh? Let's just leave it on. I just lost second win. Now, what should I do? Should I use my demon mode? I guess I would have... No, it's okay, because now my wall is slightly better. It's able to deal with overcharges a bit more. So losing second win at this stage is not exactly a bad thing. There is Defy down today. So at least energy shields are regenerating fast. I think we're still in a very safe spot. I can reserve my demon mode for later. You just went for inner landmine? What do you mean? You invested in inner landmines? What a traitor, Kristen. What a traitor. I thought you said that you didn't want to touch it. You want to go for spotlight. Oh, what a liar. Deserve to ban you. Oh, you unlocked inner landmines. Inner landmine plus, you mean? There was a nice miss on that boss. Okay. Yeah, honestly, inner landmines would not be bad in this tournament. Boss would take a lot longer to reach the tower. So perhaps we might see better results having Pulsar Harvester and Space Displacer equipped. So what is your IOM plus at this stage now? Let's check out the damage once again. Smart missiles. Okay, it's pulling a hit of chain lightning the further along we go. Oh, it's just unlocked. Okay, so we have the same inner landmine. What's your IOM damage at? I think I'm at like 100x. 134. Mass Enforced Vampire died, alright. Well, to be fair, Christian, I think where you are at in the tournaments, like later on in your... Oh shit. Oh, we just lost demon mode. Okay. I should have popped demon mode when I saw that commander. I think where you are in the tournaments, the IOM probably wouldn't do very much for you. That was really dumb. I should have paid attention and used the demon mode when that commander came along. Yeah, because where you are at, it's all like chain lightning plus damage that's doing all the damage for you. Yeah, so it seems like this build is not very good. I think what I would do next would be Space Displacer with Pulsar Harvester. And sure, we lose out on a bit of Smart Missile damage, but the Space Displacer stuns would be helpful. Especially since, like, at this wave count, we are still killing fast and ranged enemies quite easily. And then we won't have our wall down from the boss as such that often. So then, Christian, what range are you using with your IOM Plus? Still like 98 meters. I presume you're just using IOM Plus for like when the boss finally hits your tower, you get an extra burst of damage on it. $60 meters for tournament, 90 meters for farming. I think Bonzo mentioned 58 meters for fast ultimate would be good for inner landmines. Yeah, I think it was Bonzo who mentioned that. Jaboka, hello, how are you? Oh wait, this is summer, right? Just barely missed my bracket. You should have been in my bracket, Summer. It's going to be a tight first place or second place for me today. I should change the chat setting. Live chat. Is that what you were referring to, Clouded? Summer would have beat me. Nah, Kristen. No. Summer has gotten strong, but I'm still better. No. I still have more of everything than Summer. Code, hello, how are you? How am I doing in the tournament? I'm doing fine. It might be a tough first place finish for me today. Let's see. Would I rather giant boobs and no nips, or tiny boobs and giant nips? Giant boobs and no nips. That would be like stress ball. That would be a stress ball. Oh shit, I think we're about to lose nuke soon. So clearly this build not very good for today. You're free to play, can't beat giga whales like me. I'm not a giga whale. I just have a lot more time in labs and stuff than you do, right, Summer? So it's hard for you to beat me unless you really will on the gems. That would look like a bum. Cloud, you're asking the important questions in life, huh? Would you rather giant boobs and no nips, or tiny boobs and giant nips? What the hell, man? I mean, okay, tiny boobs and giant nips, wouldn't that look awful? That would look like you've got a pimple on the skin, a giant pimple, big acne. Wait, I need to check my competitor. So let me pause the game. Silvers is at 2231. Is this boss going to be a problem? Nah, come on, where are all my smart missiles? Where are all my smart missiles? Why not firing on boss? Okay, anyway, boss is dead. Good luck with your tournament too, Summer. What's my favorite smell? Like, you mean a fake fragrance? Like cologne or any type of smell in the world? I think the smell of meat being fried is very nice, like a steak. If you're frying a steak, that smell is very, very nice. Oh shit, the boss just hit me again. Yeah, I think Space Displacer is the play for this tournament. We would get the boss stunned a lot more. And that way I have a lot more time for orbs and stuff to just like do a bit of damage. Oh, there's another commander. Oh shit. Okay, lower the game speed, Let's see what happened there. Okay, so it was the fast enemies that got me over there, right? It was the fast enemies that got me. So that's useful for the next run. So there's another commander here. Okay. And then we die. Alright. Okay, so killed by range. Ranged and fast ultimate, I guess G-Comp probably didn't provide that much value. Even though we had a lot more smart missile damage, I think having the control is important for this tournament. Yeah, okay, so we needed more controls this tournament. Not necessarily more damage, because we were able to dish out way more damage last tournament. And yeah, at this kind of wave count, electrons doesn't do very much. Okay, got it. So 2231 for silvers, still not moving there. That's good. Kill 50 enemies in spotlight. Okay, now we are going to do the Whaley thing. Right? Which is first we respec, okay, and then we jam rush, okay, and then we have more damage. Oh, my jams, it hurts. But now we have more damage. We switch up the setup. We go for Space Displacer. At that wave count, I don't think death penalty would be doing me very much. So I think the better thing to do is use Shrink Ray to deal with mass enforcement. And then we now put in Pulsar Harvester as the S mod. Okay, and then because a ranged enemy got me, clearly I was taking hits, which means that my bots need to change a little bit as well. So Thunderbot is going to be useful for today. Alright, so let's sort out the duration first. Sorry, the cooldown. I think 40 seconds. We probably want a good range coverage. Yeah, let's max this out. That's fine. Let's put it at 10. Max out the bonus. We get a bit of range here. Okay, max out the range here. Now, clearly I want Echoing Shot maxed out. Let's bring this up slightly first. Let's say 2x for now. Attack speed 20% reduction in the enemy attack speed, and then we get a bit more into damage. The 10.5x damage. We still have 10,000 stones or 10,000 medals. Let's bring this up slightly. 10 seconds. Okay, now from here, Maximum power or uptime. Let's see, 1224x. 24x divided by 2 divided by 3 is 8. 8x. And if I wanted to max this out, I have to bring it to 2.25. If I bring it to 2.25 times 12, that's 24 plus 3, 27. 8x to 9x. So 1x extra damage over here. On my smart missile amplification, probably not very worth it. So let's get more bonus. Yeah, so we got the bonus here, and then with the extra, I guess it wouldn't hurt to get more attack speed slow. Or actually, let's get more of this. Yeah, okay. I think this would be a good setup. So, again, we are using 60-meter range. Was it Over Buzzy who said? No, it was Bonzo who said that Over Buzzy said that 58 meters is good for space displacer. Honestly, between 58 and 60, there's not much difference, but since Over Buzzy said 58, we use 58. So I need to lower the range slightly. Would this bring us to 58? 59, okay. Too much. Okay, 58 meters. 1.95, but because of the mass enforcement, I think it wouldn't hurt to have a bit more in shockwave size. Yeah, okay. So we max this out. Recovery package. Was I even able to soak up one hit from the overcharge earlier? I don't think so. Well, there are vampires, so I guess we need this. We go 2.5, I think. Let's go 2.4 first. Four. 4.8 over here. Got 1.6s. I mean, cash bonus is enough. Orb size. And oh, what the hell? More landmine damage, I guess. Okay. Now we just make sure everything's correct. Tournament setup. Shockwave size at 2. Attack range 58 meters. Standard tournament setup for cards. I've swapped the modules. So this is to deal with mass enforcement. We have the attack speed slow from Thunderbolt, plus we have a decent uptime on our Thunderbolt as well. We have Space Displacer for the stuns. And yeah, let's test out this build. 2316. So I think silvers is still going, huh? Okay, we need to buck up a little. So let's try this build. Hopefully it does better. We pull the orbs in slightly with the space displacer. Okay, all sorted there. Let me get back to the chat. Clouded, what is it that I keep wanting to smell despite the fact that it doesn't smell very good? My dog. My dog is back in Singapore. You want me to say something dirty, Clouded? Naughty boy. I wonder why 58 meters is good for inner landmines. I mean, it is at around our range line, which is nice, I guess. Over. I hang it over. Clouded. You're asking all the right questions, Clouded. Hey, you know what? It is a thing, right? Like some people put toilet paper under, and some people put it over. And when you see someone hang toilet paper the wrong way, it annoys you. So I think with this setup that I have over here, it's very, very similar to what Kristen has. Kristen is probably using death penalty. But I think having the shrink ray would help a little bit. Yeah, well, let's see how this plays out. I want to check my new spotlight bonus. 2.5k. What was it last tournament? It was 2.3k. Okay, we got about an extra 100 in our spotlight bonus. That's nice. Why do round pizzas come in square boxes? Because you can't have a round box. Yeah, you can't have a round box. I think the more important question would be, why can't we make square pizzas so they fit in square boxes? Clouded, why do pizzas come in round shapes? Why can't we make square pizzas? We're supposed to close this. Okay, we're supposed to close this. Yep. So what was... I need to track that guy very closely because I don't want to lose this tournament. Yeah, they're still climbing. Silvers is still climbing. Dangerous. And you know, we'll try. If we can't beat them, we can't beat them. That will be the end of our playtesting for today. Do people eat or drink soup? We drink soup. Soup is a liquid. We drink it. So you know, in Mandarin, when we say have some soup, it's always drink soup. It's drink your soup, not eat your soup. But the funny thing is that if we have medication, like, you know, you have some cough syrup, let's say, right? The syrup is liquid, but people would say eat your medication. So you're technically eating the liquid, but you should be drinking the liquid. Fujin, hello, how are you? Right in time for the second run. This tournament not easy for me, huh? Fast ultimate is hard. But hopefully later on in the run we get a lot of inner landmine explosions, I hope. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just testing out how to deal with this tournament's battle conditions. So the first run we just went full on damage and didn't do very well. I think we need a bit of control. So this run we have a bit more into Thunderbolt. We have gimped a little bit of our Mpot and Bot, but it should still be enough. Today's battle conditions, difficult. Orb Resistance, Plasma Cannon Resistance, Fast Ultimate, Range Ultimate, Mass Enforcement, and Defy down. Yeah, it's rough. Fast and Range Ultimate is hard. We still have Mass Enforcement, so when commanders come they get really, really dangerous. And on top of that, Orb and Plasma Cannon Resistance, so bosses just hit you a lot sooner. You're not staying in Legends, bro. Why? Why are you not staying in Legends? Is it because of the specific battle condition? I mean, it affects everyone equally. Do you not have like Chrono Field or something? Not enough damage. Nobody has enough damage. But damage is not the main deciding factor in today's tournament. So the thing is, you have lower wave count, right? And if you have lower wave count, your damage is actually more significant than you think. So I think it's more about just being able to control the enemies a little bit better. I find it really unsightly that the inner landmines are so far inside my range line. But I guess it makes sense with the fast ultimate battle conditions, because at some point, like I think when we hit the 1800 region, the inner landmines are going to start exploding. I only have permanent chronofuel as CC, no ultimate weapon plus or anything else that could help. Use space displacer. Combined with CF, it's going to slow enemies down a lot. Bosses are what kills me during tournament runs. Yeah, so if you have space displacer, you would hold the boss at your orb line a lot longer than running a large range. I mean, it's going to affect everyone equally, you know, we just have way less time to do damage on the bosses with fast ultimate. Right, looking at the Thunderbolt coverage, that was pretty decent. I do have black hole downtime, so I'm going to sync my Thunderbolt to go up when my black hole falls. Yeah, it's not a perfect coverage, but it's going to help reduce some of the chip that we would take when my black hole falls. So what's my black hole duration? 37 seconds, which means that 50 minus 37 is 13 seconds. So at 13 seconds I want to turn on my Thunderbolt. Okay, exactly at 13 seconds, Thunderbolt goes on. So when black hole falls, Thunderbolt would be on, and then when Thunderbolt falls, within half a second of real time, we should have our black holes up once again. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then when Thunderbolt falls, black hole comes back on again. And black hole falls, Thunderbolt is on. Thunderbolt falls, black hole is on. Okay, good. Taylor, hello, how are you? Clouded still in the chat. Did you run yet? Clouded's been asking all the important questions, Taylor. So now we just gotta choose. The second tournament run is always the boring one. We have to rewatch the entire thing over and over again. So I think with the amount of uptime that I have on my bot, it still overlaps with my Thunderbot when it procs most of the time. It should still do that. And that should help, right? Because I've got the Thunderbot Plus at 20% attack speed slow, so times 2, that will be 40% attack speed slow. That should help with the overcharge and the fast enemies. And the ranged enemies. So that first run we did way less than expected. I was not expecting 2500. I thought the first run I could get to about 2700. Clearly that's not how I should be performing in this run. Now I'm kind of regretting using Shrink Ray, because there's always the lucky chance where, like later on towards the end of the runs, if this is progressing well, death penalty could clutch me a couple of waves. But anyway, we've already started, might as well just leave it in. Let me go get something to drink. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Just about to end intro sprint. I think it's good now that I'm trailing behind where this guy would be, Silver's would be. So I can see where he ends his run. And since our previous few tournaments we were very similar in our wave count, I think we I should get a ballpark figure of where I should end up if I set up my stuff right. There is some rewards to be collected. No, okay, got it. So I'm curious why my orbs are still one-shotting the enemies. I would really like for it for my... So I think looking at this build over here, I would like for my range to be slightly smaller. Because if my range is smaller, then I get a lot more inner landmine stuns. Yeah. So let's say I take out my range cut, and obviously I'm not going to keep this off forever. But if my range is smaller, then my inner landmines are right at my range line, which means that I will constantly get the inner landmine explosions, and that is going to stun overcharge a lot better. Yeah, oh well, anyway, I guess we just put on the range cut, and maybe as the run progresses it would get better. Something was changed. Did I mess up my space displacer? No, I have the health regen over here. Did I take out my health regen card by accident? No, it's still here. Why was my health regen previously 5 trillion and then now it's 1.34 trillion? I don't understand. I swapped Orbital for Space Displacer and both of them have health regen. It's not like Death Penalty gives any health regen. G-Comp also doesn't give any health regen. Do you guys know why? How did my health regen drop from 5 trillion to 1 trillion? Or was it 1 trillion earlier? I just saw the wrong number. Could someone rewind to the earlier part of this stream and let me know? I think it was 5 before. I am quite sure it was 5. Let me look at the run history. Yeah, so previously I was at 5.35 trillion of health regen. Did I not max my health regen? Oh, right. Okay, I am an idiot. I am an idiot. I didn't put any coin into my health regen enhancement. Oh, okay. I thought I was losing my mind there. But yeah, okay, I didn't put any levels into health regen enhancement. Probably not the best idea. I probably should have put some into health regen. But at least I figured that out. Well, it's not like our wall is going to stay up very long anyway. And so once again, even with the Orb Resistance, my orbs seem to be killing everything. And that's not letting my inner landmines explode, which might be problematic when it comes to overcharge later on. See where this guy is at. 2576. Ah, okay, I start seeing my inner landmines exploding now. Because of the inner landmines, perhaps it would be better to just switch off the poison swarm stun for a bit. Yeah, okay. We can actually see the inner landmines exploding on occasion now. That seems good. I think the inner landmine blast radius is just too big. They either need to make smart missile radius bigger or reduce the inner landmine blast radius. Because chrono jump also... Oh, speaking of chrono jump, just for a bit of extra damage, and it's only 172 gems, I should gem rush this. Yeah, so I just get a bit more chrono jump. And we're still sitting above 10,000 gems, so that's good. Okay, that overcharge, we got it before it fired. That was good. closing in on 2000 waves. I think at 2000 waves we check the leaderboard again, see if that guy has ended their run. That will give me a good indication of when my run is going to end as well, because we should be doing similar kind of waves to them. Yeah, and I think looking at my space displacer mines, I don't quite like 58 meter range. I think I would prefer it at 48 meters, just like last tournament. And mainly that's because I think the whole point of using the space displacer is to get a lot of stuns. And right now, where the enemies are entering into my range line, they are not reaching my space displacer mines very consistently. If I remember correctly, there were around the 2300 region, there were a whole bunch of overcharge that was entering. Or that was spawning. So hopefully by the time we reach that kind of wave count, my damage has dropped significantly to the point where I'm going to get a lot more space displacer explosions. Otherwise, this would end up doing worse than the orbital augment build, I think. Let's check out the damage on that boss. In the landmine was like 5% of the boss's health, I see. Oh, 2000 waves. Okay, let's see if that guy has ended his run. 2576. Hard to say. Let's check out the rest of the run, or the tournament. 798 Raptor. So I mean, if if you are able to hit like 1800 waves This would be a pretty decent bracket to be in. PBM might be around the 1900 region as well. Yeah. Chris, hello, how are you? Been too busy for Discord, sadly. Good luck on tournament. Good luck with your tournament too, Chris. Looking at your name, it's making me hungry. I need to eat dinner soon. Haven't eaten all day. Let's check out this boss. Smart Missile House, okay. So inner landmine 0.01 or 0.1 damage. I wouldn't expect my inner landmines to do very much, but I think if there are a lot of enemies spawning and it's constantly firing inner landmines, I should get quite a lot of damage from my inner landmines. Right now it's just I'm just not doing enough. Or the inner landmines are just not doing very much, rather. Perhaps it's also because no, I feel like my range is just a bit high for this particular setup that I have. You know, let's just go along with that. We reduce the range. Let's see how it handles the bosses. And at this stage I don't really need the damage just yet, so I think lowering the range is not too detrimental. Let's see how it performs with the bosses. We need a few waves to assess. Because what I can see is that yes, I get more inner landmine explosions now. And that is simply because my inner landmines are right at my range line with this whatever range I'm having now, 40 meters. But whether or not they can stun bosses at my orb line is, I guess, the main thing. The boss was still, I guess, not really getting very stunned up. Let's see, perhaps I'll just use this range until my wall goes down, and then I put in the range cut for the damage per meter boost. There needs to be a way for us to change our range in the run. Honestly, we can only increase it, we can't decrease it. I don't think that's very nice. Let's see for this boss. 29 level reduction, okay. Right, there's that overcharge, we got it. Yeah, so because of the stuns, we got that boss a lot better. Again, let's compare it. If I put in the range card, okay. So actually now that my damage is, I guess, reduced a bit, we still get the occasional inner landmine explosions. It's not too drastic as before, but it's still quite frequent. Like, yeah, as we suspected, probably in the early stages of the run, we were just killing enemies a bit too quickly. But now that damage is getting down, we're still getting the inner landmine explosions off. That commander went by pretty easily. That's good. Uh-oh, there's a lot of buffed enemies. Oh, we got it. That was nice. It seems like with Shrink Ray, it feels like I'm firing or flinging the enemies back a lot further, and I'm not sure that that is a good thing. Perhaps Shrink Ray should only be used when there is knockback resistance, not when there is mass enforcement. Because the issue with flinging the enemies so far back is that they are going to get mass enforced and start moving closer and closer. Right, the space displacer over there was doing a lot of work with that boss. So that's why I was able to get more orb hits on the boss. Okay, that was good to see. Okay, that's an overcharge there. It took out my wall. I think this is the region in the previous run where there was a stream of overcharges. Thankfully now we have the Space Displacer Stunts and Thunderbolt Plus. That should help. We should preserve our second wind for much longer this time round. Hopefully. guess having a larger range means that my inner landmines would hit slightly harder. It's probably good to use this strategy with IOM Plus because we would be able to get a lot of shock stacks on the enemy first before our inner landmine hits them. But because my inner landmines is pretty weak, I don't think it's going to be too useful. Yeah, as we can see over here, it's still doing significantly less than chain lightning or smart missiles. Smart missile damage has gone down clearly because we are currently not using Galaxy Compressor, so a lot less smart missile activations. At 2300, we check the bracket once again. Hey Doug, how are you? What happened to my simp? What do you mean? What happened to my simp? Who's my simp? I have people simping for me. I wish, man. Oh, think of all the things I would get them to buy for me. 7 stone packs a month minimum. The Mexican fellow who simped for me. I don't know who you're referring to, Doug. But I guess if they are not playing this game anymore, they probably wouldn't be joining the streams. 25. Okay, so Silver's got to 25, 26, which means our goal would be to somehow survive for another 300-ish waves. I'm hoping I can make it to like 2700, honestly. That was my prediction on how I would do today. Oh, I actually wonder what my smart missile stack was from the previous tournament. Let me see. I hope I don't die. Smart missile stack 571 only. Last tournament it was like what, 4000? Yeah, it's a lot lower with the fast ultimate, I guess. You're supposed to be working. What? Oh right, you're in Western Australia. It's what, 4 PM there at the moment? You're almost done with work, dog. Almost done. Yeah, okay. I mean, now that my damage is lower, the inner landmine explosions are actually coming out now, so that's good. That's good. Which means I can probably hold off on using my demon mode for a lot longer. We can actually save it for commander, I think. Because we have the stuns, which allows me to get a lot more damage throughput. You work until 8 PM. Oh no. Oh, is that why you're always on Discord so late? Yeah, you work from home. If I work until 8 PM, I get additional 15% salary. Nice. Oh, your company is nice. Oh shit. Okay, we lost one energy shield there. I think this is the part where I need to focus because I remember from the previous run there were like a string of overcharges around this wave count. From 6 to 8 you do nothing, you just earn 15% more. Well, I'm glad that I'm streaming at this time then. Hey Doug, you know what you can do with that 15% additional salary? You can see I don't really have enough gems. I would like stones, but then I've already maxed out my stone packs. But galaxy gem packs, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. The audio went funny. Oh, well. Well, Doug, well. You know, I don't want to get karma for this. But a part of me wants to go into the menu, copy my game ID, paste it in the chat. But I'm afraid that if I do that, my run might just end because of the lag or something. And then I would regret doing that. Pause the run. No, I want to complete this run and then I need to go prepare dinner. I'm having lamb today, Doug. It's been a while since I had lamb. I'm very excited. Ah, yeah, okay, you've got my game ID. Then you know, there is that website. You just put in my game ID, spend that 15% additional salary on like, I don't know, 10 galaxy gem packs or something. That would be nice. Okay, we are almost out of the danger zone. Almost out of 2400. I think in the previous run we had already lost second win by now. So this is looking good. Shaping up to be pretty decent. Let's check out the stats on those boss. Orbs did well, smart missiles did well. There was a bit of level reduction. Honestly, the level reduction wouldn't really matter at this stage until much later on. I'm selling... I fund my stone packs by selling fans. Only fans. What do you mean? You mean the ceiling kind? Or the portable kind of fans? Or the electric fans? Or the paper fans? What are you talking about? It's not just only fans. There are a variety of fans. Oh, I just lost my wall. Okay. There is a commander. The commander died. Nice. I think that was when I lost my second win in the previous run. 2400 because of that commander. We got rid of it without much issue. But that being said, I do need to change some of the toggles in my settings because I can't see the enemies anymore. It's getting a bit too messy. So let's turn off chain lightning and inner landmines. And we toggle on smart missiles. So that way all the explosions are missing and I can just see the missiles. Oh, the overcharge is there. We got it? Okay. Yeah, now I just see the missiles firing and it's a lot easier to keep track of what's on the screen. Perhaps it would be even better if I switched off the smart missile toggle altogether. So everything is just dim now. Is that right? Is that how it works? Yes. Okay, so everything is dim now, which would be easier for me to keep track of what's going on the screen. So as expected, towards the end of the runs, it's always going to be a whole bunch of fast and range with this kind of battle conditions. We don't have our wall with us now. Now the Thunderbolt is decent because of the mass enforcement and the ranged ultimate. I think with Thunderbolt Plus we are not at risk of ranged enemies getting to me or getting to fire off at me. That would be potentially run ending. Okay, we got that boss without having to... Let's check out the stats on this. Level reduction was doing most of the damage. Nice. Shadow Saber and their viewers just joined. Hello, how are you? How are you all? Hey Shadow, how are you? It's been a while since we spoke. get this boss. No, it looks like we are taking a hit here. Oh, we didn't take a hit. Nice. Yeah, I'm alright. Just trying to secure first place this tournament. Pause the stream. Sorry, pause the run. We can have a look. This guy Silvers has beat me by about 56 waves. So I'm trying a second run. Hopefully I can beat him. I might have to even slow the game speed to figure out what the hell is going on my screen now, because with this battle conditions and running a low range, it's very difficult to react fast enough. I'm already very slow as an individual. Oh, okay. So there is that overcharge. We have the Thunderbolt Plus on, the effect active at this stage. So we should be okay. Come on, let's get this overcharge. We also have Amplify bot on it. Come on, Osi. Okay, it's taken out my wall. Do I want to risk it? Oh, we got it. Nice. Yeah, how did you do for your tournament, Shadow? Okay, that boss was alright. Let's check out the boss's stats. Level reduction doing the most work. Okay. So Pulsar Harvester was a good idea. I guess Pulsar Harvester beats Orbital Augment. I'm getting 16th, but I have sacrificed a lot of my build to get Econ, so not surprised. That's a good mindset to have, man. Yeah, when you're doing Econ, for that couple of months where you're doing Econ, tournament is going to take a short-term hit, but you would very quickly recover from it and do even better. So don't worry about it. We got that boss. I mean, Thunderbolt Plus pulled a lot of work for that overcharge earlier. Right now I don't even have much damage anymore. But even then, we were still able to get rid of that overcharge without much difficulty. Damage is currently at 3256, health at 2080. Okay. Okay, nice. It's a saboteur. We have the wall up, so that's good. We got it. Just as the research was done for missile despawn time. And by the way, missile despawn time is a terrible lab to do, in case anyone's wondering. I'm just doing it mainly for the gem rush efficiency. It's a 4-day lab for me to go box, and once I've done that, I get the additional gem rush efficiency. It's useful for like the first 100 waves in tournament, where your missiles don't hit anything, but thereafter it's useless. Okay, the ray didn't even start spinning, so that's good. I think the Thunderbolt Plus is just for overcharge this run. And it's not like we sacrificed much damage. We sacrificed about 10% uptime on our amplifier bot for this setup. But that 10% uptime, I guess, with low damage, 10% of low damage is probably not much anyway. But it's giving us so much more time to deal with the overcharge. That's really, really helpful. And my orbs are slowly whittling down the fast and range, I guess. Okay, this boss got the wall. I think this strategy clearly outperforms the other one. We are at almost a wave count where I died in the previous run, and we are still surviving. We haven't lost second wind yet. So the Space Displacer stuns are clearly pulling in a lot of work. Okay, this was the commander that was dangerous before. I think this would be a good time for me to use my demon mode. We save my energy shield that I currently have. And if I remember correctly, there is another commander right after this one. No, this was the commander that killed me. Okay, and now we don't have to worry about that. We have a bit more damage. We can still survive a bit better. The wave count that I need to beat is 2576. Right, we got rid of that boss. I mean, now that I have the damage, it's alright, I think. Now, I might want to get maybe 2.1 on my shockwave size. Just push enemies back slightly further. Gives me slightly more time to juggle enemies, I guess. $25.50. Okay. We probably should slow down the game speed from here on. Until we at least secure first place, I guess. So I guess we can go 3x, and then when boss waves are here or when fleets are here, we go to 1x game speed. We skipped that previous boss wave, I think. That was nice. 2560, okay. Here's a boss. we got rid of that boss pretty easily. $75, come on. So I think this is where that guy in first place. Oh, it's because of a commander, hey. Now, do we actually need... Oh, we got rid of the commander without having to use nuke. Okay, that's good. Let's continue. I was not sure how I managed to get rid of that commander so quickly because I'm not using death penalty. Oh, thank goodness there's wall invincibility. That helped to soak up 1 or 2 hits from the boss. Nice. Jesus, what does this guy want? Why would you send me 10 messages that are 1 sentence each and expect me to read all of them? I'm not reading that. Not sure if you guys can hear it, but my phone was like vibrating because one person was just sending me small messages, like 10 of them, so my phone beeped 10 times. But who sends 10 messages at once? Okay, we slow this down. Come on, let's get rid of the boss. Let's get rid of the boss. And failing that, if the boss comes in, war invincibility. Oh, okay, we got it. Nice, we are at 26, just approaching on 2600. Oh, there's an overcharge. Oh, we got rid of the overcharge really easily. Nice. I think it was a Defy that I obtained. Okay, very good. That was a very lucky Defy. let's check out the boss. Oh, okay. We will see the next boss's stats. I want to see how the various damage stuff is stacking up. This should be a boss wave. Okay, so plasma cannon was the thing that hit. I mean, level reduction was doing most of it. Level reduction, smart missiles. Considering that we only got a 72 stack on smart missiles and 1100 stack on chain lightning, it's nice to see that the smart missiles were actually doing very good damage. And I think if Christian was still watching, Christian probably fainted when he saw me move the game speed down to 1x. He either fainted or he laughed so hard that he fainted, whichever. It could be good, it could be bad. But no choice. Fast ultimate is problematic. Wait, something just hit me. Something just hit me. What was hitting me? Was it a ranged enemy that hit me? Hang on. How did I just take damage over there? What am I supposed to do now? Ranged and then fast? I might die when fast just come all the way in. Not sure about that. Let's see. Trashnet, hello, how are you? Is there a recommended range when using Space Displacer for tournaments? Yeah, that's what I'm interested to find out as well. I'm currently using 58 meters. It was, I think, Bonzo who told me about it, who heard it from over Buzzy. I think it's alright. It's alright. It probably helps a lot in the later stages of the run to have more range, so I can understand why you would recommend 58 meters. But I guess if I had to choose, I would use maybe 48 meter range. Doesn't look like anything's too dangerous at this stage. Let's increase the game speed slightly. gotta say though, Thunderbolt Plus is... It doesn't seem like the uptime is very good. It's 15 seconds out of 45 seconds. It doesn't seem like it has huge uptime, but it really has huge uptime. Oh, there is an overcharge. We got rid of the overcharge, nice. So even at this amount of damage, at this wave count, fleets are not an issue for me. That is good. Yeah, but Thunderbolt, because of the large coverage that it has, and it has that permanent slow effect on enemies for their attack speed, I think Thunderbolt Plus is really strong. It might even be, depending on your stage of progression, I guess, but it takes less to build Thunderbolt Plus than it is to build Flamebolt. So probably Thunderbolt would work better if you have the damage for it. If you don't have the CC or the damage, clearly Flamebolt would be better. That's a boss wave. Right, we got it. Okay, we got this boss. Nice. So I think the takeaway that I have so far from this is that Space Displacer is really good for fast ultimates. I would say it's even better than Orbital Augment. And it enables you to use like a lower range to clear stuff, which is good for ILM and Smart Missile kind of builds. Clearly the main damage source is still going to be your Chain Lightning, because it's going to spread to all the enemies, spread damage to all the enemies. And of course, you know, having Chain Lightning Plus and stuff that deals % damage and all, it's pretty decent for like fast ultimate, ranged ultimate. Not so decent for tank ultimate. But at this stage, because, you know, let me go to this tab and look at the damage. I'm still at like 2.7k on damage. I would say damage is not really a limiting factor in fast ultimate runs just yet for me. It's more just being able to hold enemies off for as long as possible controls are a lot more important for fast ultimate than it is for damage. Than damage is. Regular runs, yeah, we can probably sacrifice some of the controls. Like last tournament, because it was tank ultimate, you need a lot of damage to just bust through the tank wall. Otherwise, you're just going to get piled on and die. Okay, let's look at this boss's stats. I mean, Smart Missile is really good. 163 stack, but it's what is Chain Lightning in this? It's 2% of the damage. Okay, so as expected, we did get a Death Defy over there. We are quite lucky with the Death Defies this run, which is good. As expected, I was expecting something like 2,700 waves. I think we should be able to make it there, or if not, very, very close. We still have second wind, 3 energy shields. Nuke is still active, or nuke is still here. I need to disable my auto demon mode, I realized. How long more till demon mode refreshes? 133 waves, nice. I might not make it to when demon mode is due for refreshing, but just in case, we can hope. I'll probably put another 2 clicks into shockwave size now. I did see the range enemies get quite close to my wall. The fast enemies, I mean. Okay, Saboteur. What did it disable? Death Wave, that's fine. Can we get this boss in time? Okay, we got rid of the Saboteur. We lost 1 energy shield there, that's fine. Let's check out this boss. Level reduction did the most. At this stage, I mean, the damage is also low. We're just not doing very much with anything. Me. Hello, how are you? Oh, I lost another energy shield somehow. There's another Saboteur. What is it going to disable? Oh shit, it disabled Chronofield. Let's just nuke that. Actually no, I already took the hit. I should not have nuked. I should have just popped second wind there. Well, it's not too bad. Now what I can do is I can put fast as my top target priority, because with nuke mastery, ranged enemies are probably less dangerous. Something broke my wall again. The thing is, I don't see any ranged enemies getting into my range line. This could be second wind here. It probably is. Oh, nice, harmony conductor. Okay, that was second wind. I had no idea what hit me. It's probably a ranged enemy. So probably not the best idea for me to put range below. Yes, I do have Discord. It's I'll type it in the chat. I am happy at the end of the day. We got to 2700. Let's just make sure that that other guy is not still going. 2576 still. Okay, good. We check out the damage breakdown that we have so far. Smart Missiles is outperforming Chain Lightning. I mean, Inner Landmines is amazing. It's still outperforming Chain Lightning even at IOM plus 0 and 100x damage. I guess it's just because of the huge explosion radius. We seem to be holding the range, the fast enemies back far enough. Ah, we got shot. Ah, we died. Ah, that ranged enemy, that was annoying. Oh well. Okay, let's just see the final tally. Largest smart missile stack, much higher than before, 1297. Largest golden combo, we don't care about that. Chain Lightning was surprisingly the least performing of the three. Which is insane because I have way higher multiplier on my Chain Lightning than I do on Smart Missiles and Inner Landmines. Yeah, I mean, okay, it was range ultimate, we got killed by a range. I guess that's okay. I can live with that. 2700 waves. Nice. Let's just put back everything for farming. What else do I need for farming? Oh yes, Black Hole Digester, Singularity Harness, Primordial Collapse, Orbital Augment. Farming. 700Q. Can I buy anything? Oh, I can get 5 clicks into damage. Nice. Nothing over here. Okay. Attack and Scout. We switch it for Fetch and Summon. And for my bots, we go back to the farming bots. Okay, everything sorted. Oh, exit. Yes. Now we put range to 0, shockwave size to max, and I think this about sorts out my setup. 265, 98 meters. Yes, okay, and now I can increase the game speed, the lap speeds back up to 7x. Alright, and awesome, we are done with the tournaments for today. Right, so I think this would be a good time to wrap up the stream. Thank you all for joining. All the best in your tournaments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.